If you trace a line from the highest peaks to the bluest sea, you'll find I've a place in mind where there's honest folk from a simpler time you'll meet. Play a noble game with no mind for fame, they are free to play.
Alrighty, we've got Los Bigotes versus
the Sentinels. So Sentinels fighting out of Brisbane. Los Bigotes from France, I do believe.
So this is the second round now. So yeah, I believe so. It's all on for these teams. They're playing. Here we go.
Alrighty, so we have it away. Ollie going for the joust. Right in the middle, loses mallet. Still keeping on that ball though. Can take possession, try and rad ball it out. No, just. Alright, Ollie, get back in. Come on, mate. Alright, Ollie recollecting his mallet.
Bryce takes the ball. Bryce drops it off to Muss.
So Los Bigotes now have advantage. I think it may have been obstruction, but I'll wait and hear for confirmation from the ref.
Oh, well played.
And recollection by Tom Hawthorne, the Brisbane lefty. There we go, obstruction.
So the format today, for those who've just tuned in, we've got 16 teams into 4 pools. So they're each playing each other in that pool, so 3 games each. And top 2 will go through. So you get 3 points for a win, 1 point for a draw, and of course 0 points for a loss. And if it's a tie, it comes down to goal differential. So
there we go.
That's the format.
All right, so that was an obstruction penalty. Advantage to Los Bigotes, and now they have possession. All right. So we now have Muss with the ball. Bryce crosses early.
It's a good pass, but no, it breaks down.
No, a little bit too much, I'd say. Oh, Muss still with the ball, hopping up. And looks for that shot, wide right. Okay, so we have Ollie collecting the ball, Max Newstead coming out, but Tom Hawthorne looking across the Brisbane lefty. All right, recollects, one-on-one with the goalie. And shot, but just off.
Blocked by Damien. Now Bryce. He's got a bit of time, pushes it wide into space, over to the Pro Shed and yellow design signage there. Big wind up, but never looking good.
Steel building. All right, so we have Tom Hawthorne on the ball. Going behind goal. No, just ditching a little bit. Ollie to recollect, streaming up behind goal. Speed. Bryce gets caught out behind, looking for the pass to Tom Hawthorne, and boom, shot. Just misses out, off Damien's back wheel. Muss recollects, also looking for that tackle. Muss with the ball, there we go. And Max Newstead blocks.
Can you hold this one?
Absolutely. Ollie collects. Pass intercepted by Muss of Los Bigotes. Big shot, big rip, but wide left. All right, Tom Hawthorne with the ball. Recollects. Max Newstead going up court. Ollie holding back. Bryce to contest. Good tackle. Gets possession. Circling back. It's a bit of a soft reset here. Looking for a pass. Sneaks out behind Tom Hawthorne. Going towards goal. Big rip, wide left once again. Bit of congestion behind goal there. Shoulder to shoulder, no call. All right. Muss going. Bryce just ditches it off to his player in front of goal. Shot. Ollie hits, moves the goal with him. And Ollie catches the goal with his rear axle, pulls it right out of the way. Ball turnover. Waiting for confirmation from the ref.
Might be a good chance for a wee shout out to Fixcraft, the suppliers of our balls for this tournament. We've had a really good run, very few breaks, and we're able to use brand new balls on this final day. So big thanks to Fixcraft for what they do for the sport.
Absolutely, it makes it way easier to see the ball, way easier for everyone. So big thank you, Fixcraft.
Look at the way the ball's bouncing off the backboards, you know, it really keeps the game moving so quickly.
Absolutely, and that also has to go down to the amazing construction of the court, if I may say.
Well, of course.
But that goes without saying, I suppose.
Yeah.
All right, Max Newstead with the ball. So Muss going into contest. Just holding it, looking for Ollie. Ollie recollects, coming back towards centre court. All right, little ball scoop. Takes Bryce's mallet with him. So we have Muss with the ball, looking for that shot. Tom Hawthorne collects, bounce off that backboard.
So Dante, have you had much feedback from players, not just about obviously the construction of it, but more specifically how it's affected the game, having such solid boards and the ball bounce and that side of things?
Well, I mean, it certainly makes that rebound and recollect way more viable. I mean, you can also see that certain clubs do have permanent setups like this, and those teams seem to have done quite well. The Control and Thunderfarts being one of them. I mean, they have a permanent court in San Francisco, and it just seems to fit their style of play. So it certainly affects it, and the rounded corners will spit the ball out in ways different from just flats. So I've heard certain things from different players, but everyone seems to be very, very happy.
Yeah, so it's a bit of an advantage having these courts like this when you're used to it. But I guess teams have had time to adapt.
Absolutely. I mean, we've had...
Martin gives a great ball to Ollie. Here's a chance. Here's a chance.
Out. Big rip and wide right.
Oh, follow up though. It's all
Max
on.
Newstead collects.
But tap out.
Unfortunately, bit of a tangle up there, stopping Max from getting the goal. Damien down, mustered the ball.
Oh, how did that make its way through? That's a bit unlucky for the Sentinels.
Off now, off the bike and over the rear wheel. Alrighty, so Los Bigotes with a 1-0 lead.
The local crowd's starting to fill up here, which is great to see. We'd say we've got attendance of around 300 at the moment, maybe 250, I'd say.
And I saw from yesterday there was figures on the live stream. Apparently we had a total of 84,000 different views. I'm guessing that has to be some refreshes, but that is still a very impressive
yeah, that was
figure.
55,000 unique views. Yeah. And you've got to imagine people are watching this in groups, especially today.
No, absolutely.
We don't have the list of people on doing meetups, but...
No, there are certainly some watch parties happening.
Yeah, if you're having a watch party right now, we've got a big shout out to you guys. I hope you're having an awesome time together, enjoying our world of bike polo.
Absolutely, thank you for being here in spirit. All right, so we have Max Newstead with the ball, ditches it off the boards, looking for Ollie, but couldn't quite get it there. So mustered the ball now. Tom Hawthorne looking for that ball. Hop, 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 hop. Still has some connection to it. That is just one of the benefits of being a lefty. You're slightly more position because players aren't just used to you as much. All right, and boom! Big rip. Perfect. So that's to tie the score.
1-1. Good times.
We need a sun for HQ, please. Sun for HQ.
Did you hear what that was?
Sam to HQ, I think.
Sounds like that.
I can take over if you want. All right, so Sam stepping out as one of the key organisers has to go back to HQ. And so now we have Bryce from Los Bigotes the ball, crossing now. Taking it slow, winding his way around the players. Looking for that shot and just trickles through. Thank you, mate. So now Los Bigotes with a 1-goal lead, 2-1. Alrighty, Max Newstead crosses, Ollie Wickham with the ball. Winning around the last player and loses it to Bryce from Los Bigotes to raise the goal lead to 2. Time, ref. 7 minutes left in the game. Max Newstead crosses. No, early cross. Didn't wait for the ready call. All right. Ollie keeping the team talk up. Looking to break the momentum. Just take the full 30 seconds they're allocated before they cross. Little bike-on-bike contact there. Nothing wrong with that. And Ollie with the beautiful shot. Perfect 1-2. And just between the bottom bracket off the wheel. (3-2) Los Bigotes lead. Yep. Righty. Master Los Bigotes with the ball. And Sam is stepping back in.
All right. What did I miss?
You missed 2 goals, 1 for each team.
Ooh, it's game on. It is game on. So, some pretty outstanding performances here at the tournament so far. And these guys I think both teams will believe they can make that top 8 quarterfinal slot.
Absolutely. I would expect the Sentinels to do very well. They've been playing consistently together for a very long time. They have a team dynamic and they've got a good range of shots between them, good range of skills.
Oh, it's a good fake and someone's left very awkwardly on the boards. Bryce is having all sorts of trouble getting his back on his bike.
Grabbed all too much break. Tom Hawthorne down as well.
He takes the
Ollie
shot.
with the big shot.
Maybe he needs
just
to be
misses
a
it.
little more patient.
Max calling for it, chasing into the corner.
Bryce is back, but not looking quite as confident on his bike, maybe.
Right, Max, you stay contesting. Max collects the ball.
Oh, great teamwork if he can get to it.
Good mallet play by Ollie, perfect. Just removes that ball from play.
That's the side netting by the Audio Dynamite banner there.
And ball turnover. Tail whip. Ollie, thumbs up. Yep, knew he did some wrong. Nice getting up slowly, taking his time.
It's been some good bruising, but I've got to compliment all the players on really good spirited performances, especially these last couple of days.
Absolutely.
And some of that comes down to some really quality, consistent reffing. Which I think has helped from a tournament organisation perspective. It's been incredible to have Will Robbins here from Canada as a full-time ref on Court 1, and he's really earned the respect of the players, and he'll be reffing all the quarterfinals, semi-finals and final this afternoon.
And I do think consistency is one of the most important things when it comes to reffing, so having one ref on court is just amazing.
The refs at the start of the tournament had a 4-hour ref meeting, and everyone was kind of laughing at them a wee bit, but they thrashed out a lot of fine points.
Right, it was it was like pulling teeth at certain points, but I'm glad it happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was there, so.
Was it? I understand it was a really good process in terms of voting on how things that are a little bit uncertain should be played.
Absolutely.
Oh, Max nearly gets the break, but a good hook from Bryce stops there, and they reset.
Dump down the boards. Ollie collects. Alrighty, we have Ollie working with the ball just behind the goals. Looking for a pass option, sneaking around, and pass off to Tom Wilson. Looking for Max, just not quite fast enough then, not quite fast enough.
Maybe
Max.
that's the difference between the very top teams here and these guys that are battling for that top 8, is just the accuracy of the passing.
I feel as well, it's just like, I mean, fully trusting your team to know that they will put the pedal down, or they will put the pass down to get it to you. And some teams have it, and the Sentinels do.
Oh, that was in such good space, but
perfect rip, but just off Tom Hawthorne's wheel. All right, Max contesting that ball, circling around. Stationary screen there. Sorry, momentary screen. Embrace the ball. Max contesting with that tackle. Max recollects, rip, and just off the side of the goal. All right, Max, can you stay with the ball? Tom Hawthorne collects. Max hopping around. Still with clear possession. Good little quick pivot from Price. So really pivot. Ollie with the ball, jumps it to Tom. Tom Hawthorne with the ball again, looking for that rip. Call from Damien reminding his team that Tom Hawthorne is indeed a lefty player. Drop to Max, big rip and just deflected by Mass's wheel. Max still retaining possession. Top D pass, off wheel. Taking it behind goal. Ollie with the speed looking, and Bryce collects. One-on-one with the goalie.
oh.
Off the post, no goal. Ollie collects. Sorry. Max collects, looking for that pass. Little dump to Ollie. Collects.
Oh, the pass wasn't there, and that's created an opportunity. Changes so quickly.
Off Tom's wheel. Damien coming out of goal. Finding out in the corner there, Damien and Max. Hopping. Max collects. Powering down.
Passes on, but he goes himself. Perhaps he should have given it.
Tom puts him into the boards.
Tom's thinking about the back pass.
No,
not ideal. This is good teamwork from Bryce and Mass, working well. Oh, the passing. Look at those touches. That's beautiful. Oh, but the shot's not on.
No shot.
And Tom says no and stays up well. He needs the wee drop. Yeah, that's well given. Ollie's thinking about the shot, but he's got to be patient. That's beautiful. But then takes the shot.
Wide.
Maybe just still needs to be more patient. Easy to say from up here, to be fair.
No, very easy. We're in a fortunate position. We see the entire court, so.
I was always very patient. When I was
always. I mean, I saw you were just the perfect picture of composure and calm and grace. All right, Ollie with the ball. Dumps off to Tom, but wasn't quite pedaling hard enough. All right, Bryce collects. Little dump to Mass. Ollie looks at that touch. Second. It is Los Bigotes, 3-2. And almost
open
goal.
goal, must score, but covered by Tom.
Perfect. Covered by Tom. dumps that ball into a corner. Fantastic defensive play. It is almost impossible to score from a corner. All right. Max powering through. Speed, speed, speed. Looking for that cross pass. Gets it to Tom and just off the body of Bus.
So now Bryce drops it back to Muss. They're in tight and there's a lot of pressure on them. I'd say that Sentinels are defending pretty high. They're desperate to get that equaliser. It's not Bayesian system now, and so it's about win-loss. You're better to go down big, going for the win, or for the draw really.
No, absolutely. All right, dumps it back. Los Bigotes is playing a very careful game now. 1 up, the clock is winding down. They don't want to take any stupid risks. Massive speed, pushing through. And Max swinging, Tom swinging for the fences.
Ollie's, they've got to make a run early.
Little dump back to Ollie. Ollie with the ball behind goal. Bryce contesting high. Dumps it across goal to Max, nothing there. Big shot.
Oh, that nearly curved in.
Oh my.
There was a bit of swing on that shot and it nearly curled in. Oh, and the crowd loves it.
2 bottom brackets. The score is now 4-2.
That could just be the game. We've got 1 minute 2 seconds left on the clock, and it's 4-2. 4-2.
2-goal lead. Sentinels have to push very, very hard to equalise.
Minute is a long time in bike polo, but
It is,
really
but still,
that's
you
tough.
need to push hard for it. All right, that's across. Time is now on. Ollie collects, looking for the pass to Tom Olson. And
Great pass!
There.
Oh,
One more, boys! Come on, come on!
We've got an Australian fan here, so it's fair enough too. And
Can I
right,
show my bias? All right,
Oh,
Max,
no,
you stay
it's
with the
good.
ball. Circling around, so taking his time.
There's 3 Australasian teams left in the top 16, so they're a bit outnumbered now, and
Ollie
that's.
with the ball, last man. Tom
Oh, he's left that behind. Not the best work from Tom, but Ollie's fighting hard. Good hopping.
30 seconds left in the game. Max Newstead with the ball, looking to get through, doesn't quite make it. Bryce has it now. Max looking desperately to grab that ball off him. Right, Musk collects. Just behind up, and oh no, no goal. Quick, I'll get up. Go, 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 go. 10 seconds.
10-second countdown.
7, 6, 5, 4.
Oh, Max has got
Big rip,
one
big rip.
chance. Oh,
No.
gives it everything. And there's the game.
And 4-2 to Los Bigotes.
Thanks, Dante. Who was your MVP for that game, mate?
I think I'm going to have to give it to Mas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, his shots were on consistently. He was looking for the good pass.
He was staying on his bike really well.
Yeah, I mean, Bryce and Mas both seem to have a key in there. It's a hard toss between the two, but I'm going to give it to Mas.
Yeah.
And yourself?
Yeah, no, that's fair cool. Fair cool. No, he's played very well.
All right, so 4-2 win to Los Bigotes.
What we'd really like to do now is take a look at the...